Hi everyone, welcome to Draw What I Want, a channel where I learn how to draw and I share my experience with you all. Thank you so much for being a part of this journey. In today's video, I'm going to be practicing how to draw the scroll, and this is a continuation video really from my previous video where I learned how to draw the scroll. So if you haven't watched the previous video, I would invite you to check it out. If you are learning to draw as well, then please feel free to follow along, or just hopefully enjoy watching the video to hopefully see how I'm improving with my drawing journey. So this is the scroll that I've learned, as I say in the previous video. And I learned to draw it using the book by Mark Kisler, as this is the book that I've been using throughout my drawing journey so far as a beginner artist. And I've been finding it really useful. So yeah, so the reason why I do videos where I'm practicing to draw what I've learned is to basically kind of solidify the knowledge that I've learned, but also just to see if I can improve through practicing. And so far I've been finding it really useful. Okay, so with the scrolls, I did find it pretty straightforward in terms of the technique applying. But I think what I found challenging is basically making sure that the actual roll bit is kind of the same sizes, and deciding how much of a roll I wanna do. And then actually, if I can practice drawing it in different versions, different sides, that would be really cool as well. I do apologize about all the kind of shadowing. It's very, very bright at the moment, and the sun is just on one side. I've been trying to see how I can kind of move different directions, but this is the only way that I found. So hopefully you can still see everything, even my light. Yeah. Hope everybody is doing really well, by the way, and you've been enjoying summer, and the weather's been treating you with some nice sunny weather. It's been really nice and warm, but I'm starting to feel that it's becoming a little bit too dry. I don't know if it's the climate change or what, but I think we haven't had any rain for the whole of July. So I am kind of praying for a little bit of rain, just to help the whole nature and everything. All right, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use this side of the paper. Yeah, it is a little bit shadowy. Okay, so I'm just gonna try and remind myself what the technique I was applying to draw the basic version of the scroll. And I think how it was basically, it was foreshortened circle, and then it was kind of like that, and then there was another one here like that. Yes, there were the different sizes, and then it was basically like that and like that. And then there's lots of flies flying around as well. Actually, I think that one is like that. Okay, let me just try it again. Okay, I'm gonna try it one more time. I think it's this bit that I'm just trying to figure out. I just wanna kind of understand it to make it look exactly the same every time, consistent. Right, so that's the roll. And then that one and that one. So that one's fine, I get that. And then another one like that. And then the third one like that. Yeah, I think that's, so it's basically 3 lines. And then we would erase all those bits there. I don't know, it just feels like it looks a little bit messy. Right, last one on this side. And then I'm gonna try and do it different side. I can see why the artist was saying that it's quite addictive to draw this. Well, for me personally, it's quite addictive because I want to make it right. I want to, yeah, like perfect it. Wait, what if I just try and do it without those bits? So what if I try and do it like that? Right, and then like that. So what if we start from this point? And then like that, like that. So it's kind of like a different approach. Let me see. Because then it just looks a bit tidier without erasing anything. Yeah, have a look. Okay, last one. I think I just wanna, like, I know the technique that I need to apply, but I wanna get it, I wanna find a way that's easier for me. Let me just try it again. So, I think maybe that one's probably the best one. Okay, so now we can try and do it maybe, oh, excuse me, other side. So if, for example, look, there's different versions here. So maybe we can try it like that. So you know, like when you actually reading through the scroll and you like pull it out. Let's try it like that. So let's have a look. So for example, it would be this side. Actually, I think that one needs to be like that. It's definitely one of the most confusing things that I've drawn. Like, I've tried to draw the rose and flags and everything, but doing the rose like that, they really just confuse me. I'm trying to visualize it and see it like from real life. How would a piece of paper look like when it's scrolled? But when I'm drawing it, it really, really confuses me. Do let me know, guys, in the comment section. How do you find drawing something like that, like a scroll? Do you find it easy, or do you find it really challenging? For example, making it look 3D. Like, for example, look at this one. That one is really, really good. So, okay, so apologies, I keep repeating because I think I'm just really confused. I think this top one is, I understand, so it's something that we've drawn like here. And then this bottom one, it just needs to be the other way around. Let's try it. Okay, so we're making this one a bit longer. And then we're doing another one. So this is like duplicating, repeating it. Right, so I understand that. Like that. So if we just do this one a little bit in. So this is where the paper is rolled in. Okay, I'm getting that. And then over here, oh, where is my eraser? So I'm just going to erase this a little bit. I just really want to get it right. Okay, so with this one, look, we're going in like that, and then up, and then this one like that. And then over here, what we're doing is we're going like that, like that, like that. Excuse me for the squeaky chair. Okay, so that's, okay, so we've got that. And then we just need to add one more line here. And I'm doing it a little bit more curved because it's like rolled in. So we've got that one there. There. And then with this one, there. So that's that. And then just do a bit of shadowing. I think that's the cleanest one that I've managed to do so far. Let's just do a bit of shadowing. Okay, so that's that. I think, yeah, that's definitely the best one. Oh, excuse me. Okay, so I'm happy with this one. Before, if I try I could practice doing it again. I just want to do it like without help, but maybe I'll do it for the next video. But what I do want to try to practice, another thing, is when it's like that, when it's like standing up. So look, I've done this one, that one. I'm quite happy with that one. But yeah, now I just want to try and practice drawing this one so that it's standing up. Let's have a look. Right, let's have a look. What do we need to do here? So what I see is, I'm just trying to see which side shall I try and do it. So basically, I definitely see like a scroll like that. And then like that. So it's an S, an S, that's that. Yes, it's I'm actually just trying to copy this picture at the moment, but it's interesting how it says it's here, that line, because I would have done it somewhere here. But let's just do it so that I can see how it comes together. So I've done that, and then what I'm doing is like that, like that, like that, and then maybe this one a little bit longer, like that, and then like that. Probably put up one more. Yeah, there's something doesn't feel right about this side. So for example, because it needs to be like, maybe, yeah, I think maybe when it doesn't have the shadows, it just looks completely different. And then the minute you add the shadows, it becomes how it's supposed to be. But let's just have a look. We've got the shadows. I want to try it one more time, but just to see maybe other ways. So for example, if I started like that, then like that, then like that. Oh yeah, that one. Yeah, that one's definitely challenging. I think because there are different like directions, I would probably, if I was challenging myself to try and draw it without help, I would just focus on drawing this one, just figuring out and getting used to drawing this one. And then once I'm kind of comfortable drawing this type of scroll, I could then move on to this one and then perfecting it, because otherwise it's a little bit too much, because yeah, it just looks a little bit wrong. I'm just looking at them. Yeah, see? But I do wanna, for example, so that should be easy. I think I could draw it for ages and just trying to figure it out, like what is going on here. So I've got that and then that. Anyway, I think I'm gonna leave it at that. But I do want to get this one right. I think that one is supposed to be a little bit up. So that one's supposed to be a little bit up, that one's supposed to be a little bit up. And then the punch sideways. Yeah, fascinating. All right then, guys. Well, I'm gonna leave it at that on this session. I can definitely, again, understand where the artist is coming from when he says it's very addictive drawing this. As I say, do let me know in the comment section how do you find drawing the scroll, and which side and direction do you find it easier or more challenging. If you've got any tips that you can share, for example, from your experience, do let me know. But yeah, this was my practice session. I think did it help me to become better at drawing the scroll? I would say yes, in terms of this one, but saying that, I did kind of copy it from the book. So I think there's definitely more work to be done, that's for sure, in terms of drawing the scroll. So with this particular one, I think one practice lesson is not enough. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do another video, the third video, where I'm gonna try and draw the scroll, just the basic one, or this one maybe without help. And yeah, so see how I get on. And hopefully I'll get better at it. And it would be great to find like a technique or a way that I apply just to make it easier for myself, rather than just following rules, for example. But yeah, definitely addictive. All right then, well, once again, thank you so much for joining me. If you did enjoy this video, please do like it and consider subscribing to my channel to follow this the progress of my learning to draw journey. Thanks everybody, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.